Hello, and welcome back to my demo of the Nexus Repository Manager. In this video, I just wanted to show off another feature that I was just working on. So if I click on repositories, in the last video, we set up this NPM proxy repository. And what this is a proxy of the public NPM registry. Now, what I also did was I added two more NPM repositories. The first is npm private, which I have not done anything with yet, but this does provide me with an endpoint for which to publish private npm packages to. And then what I wanted to show off is I created a grouped repository called npm all. And what this allows me to do is set the order for which packages get pulled from. So when I install a package using the npm all endpoint, it will first look in my npm private repository and then in the npm proxy. And you can host an arbitrary number of repositories here as well. So I wanted to show pulling a package from npm. Maybe we could try this commander. Okay. So let's follow along in the documentation. So the first thing they want you to do is to configure npm to pull from this npm all repository. And you could do this either by updating your npm-rc, or you could do it from the command line. I think the command line is much easier. So there we go. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. And if I pull up my npm-rc, I could see that now. Well, it should have been there. Let's see. See? And so the command line just basically added this information to my npm-rc file. So it's the same as copying and pasting. It's just personal preference. The next step is we're going to install a commander. So what I could do now is just copy that. And I am going to install it with using the verbose, so I could see the logs as it installs. So let's see, npm verbose install, and I think it's just commander. Let me just, yeah. Okay, it failed. Unable to authenticate, need basic realm. Okay, so this is an issue where I have to run, add my user for Nexus. So let's see, npm add user, and then I'm going to put in my Nexus credentials. So because I updated my npm-rc again, I had to re-add my user. Okay, let's try that install command again. Looks like it's working. Very cool, it ran. So why was this exciting? Well, in this case, what I did was I pointed to this single endpoint, npm all, and then Nexus handled the logic to say, okay, I don't see this in your npm private repository. I'm gonna pull it from the proxy, which is from the npmjs.org. And so now if I go to browse, and I look in npm proxy, I should be able to see those commander packages as well. Great, and I can. So again, I could go here and I could see all the metadata. So that's an easy way for teams to set up easy install, is that you could set up a grouped repository. And now you only need to ever access one endpoint to pull all your packages, and all of the logic for how those are searched for and pulled is handled by Nexus. That's a really cool feature. Okay, one more video, or maybe two, but in the next one we are going to install some packages into our private repository. And then after that, we'll see how the logic works, and we'll test the logic to make sure that our grouping is still working. Okay, stay tuned for the next video.